Hello and welcome. I am Sable of Sable.io, and today I will be your artist and host. Now, I'm going to be doing something a bit different from, my first video. This is going to be a loosely scripted, I have talking points, but nothing concrete. So, loosely scripted video where I'm just going to be doing basically a speed paint. However, I could not get my recording software to work, so I just took a bunch of screenshots of my drawing as I was doing it. So I thought today I would steal a page out of the book of one of my favorite art YouTubers and make a random thing into a dragon. So, I don't know why, but I got into my head that I should do fruits. So, the fruit I ended up getting was raisins, which is pretty funny because raisins are my favorite fruit. And I figured that, what the heck, let's do a raisin dragon. So, I went on Google, got a picture of raisins I liked, and then had a problem when I put it into my drawing app and realized it was way too big, so I had to resize it. Then I, started drawing, and I always sketch in green for some reason. I don't know why, but I always use the pencil tool and sketch in green, and you can see I'm building out my sketch of the dragon, starting with the head, moving down to the neck and the first leg, and then to the wings. Then I filled out the rest of the body because I realized, oh, hey, I should probably do that. Then I made this weird looking scraggly tail, and then I went back to the head, added some nostrils, the eye, and the horns. So from there, I went to this little thin line tool, pulled a color from the raisins to use as my lines, and then started doing my line work. And I did the head first, and there are these weird little lines on the head that end up turning into the wrinkles. And you can see I just fill out all the wrinkles. And then I start playing with the head shape a bit. I don't know how many times I redid the head shape, but I know it was a couple, and I took a few pictures of that. So then I added in all of the little wrinkles after I was done playing with the head shape, and then I made another layer and put some color blobs up. I decided to go with the red as the base color, and I didn't show it here, but I ended up taking this big blocky brush and taking the purplish color and just slathering it all over so that it would look more purpley than red. So then I started trying to do scales, because, dragons have scales, and I took another little ink tool and then a smoother, and I smoothed out all these little white lines I put on as shiny scales. And as you can see here, now I'm pulling up the blocky brush that I had been using, because that was the main thing I use for the color. So then I look at the head compared to the rest of the body, decide I like it, and start on the rest of the body. And I decided that the little wavy lines that I had would run throughout the entire dragon at this point, so I started making the lines a lot choppier, which is funny because I had spent so long trying to figure out how to make my lines smooth. And now I'm purposely breaking the rules I had set for myself. So I start doing the rest of the dragon. I make the wings, and I end up doing the tail, and all of it in this kind of choppy line thing. End up putting the basic stuff on the wings. They're thin little strands. Then I realized I put all of the line work I had just done on the same layer as the color blocks. So I had to erase the color blocks and put them on a different layer so that I would still have them, and the line work would be on just a separate layer. So there's me returning the color blocks. Maybe not as fast as they were, but yeah. Then I started work on all the veins throughout the dragon, well, I think they look like veins, but they're supposed to be wrinkles. And so I covered the dragon in these wrinkles, figured, again, the wings were okay the way they were. And then I took a picture of it with just the veins because I thought it looked cool. So then I started doing the coloring on the dragon's body. Started covering it all in that red color that I had decided would be my base color. And because I had done the wings the way that I had done them, I had to go line by line on the wings with the ant tool that makes sure you get just that one area. Then I took a brush and just brushed in all of the smaller parts that I didn't really feel comfortable using the fill tool with. Took that big chunky brush again, slathered it all in purple, then I decided that I wanted the edges to be redder. So I took another brush and put red around the edges, took a smoother, smoothed that out to make it look a bit better. About here is when I realized that the scales didn't look good, so I just erased them and put a layer of purple over. Decided to do the eye before I went back, and then I started going back into the body and doing the wings. Then I also did the tail, but I forgot to take a picture of that. So once I was happy with how it looked, I started trying to give it a background. And at first I thought maybe this old wrinkly dragon would want to sit on a cliff and watch the sunset. So I did that, and then I realized it looked like shit. So I deleted it and decided to do something a lot simpler and just made the background purple and then put black around the dragon so you could see the dragon better. And that's what I decided to go with. So, yeah, that's my raisin dragon. I have no clue if I will ever be turning another fruit into a dragon, but I can say that I did enjoy this little drawing exercise. And if you want to look at the raisin dragon some more, it will be up on my DeviantArt, Sable Audio, as is my YouTube channel. And there will be a link to that in the description of this video. So, yeah, I hope you have a good day, night, whatever time it is, wherever you are.